Chapter 368. After that, he opened the gasoline tank and said to Henry Warner next to him, "Dad, I think I will pour the gasoline in through the rolling shutter, let the gasoline be fully spread inside. And then make a fire outside to ensure that there are even cockroaches inside can't live." Henry nodded, snorted coldly, and said, "Okay. Burn them to death." Although Henry Warner's strength is not top-notch in Oris Hill, it is not top-notch, but when it comes to doting on his son, he is really the number one in Oris Hill. This old grandson's ancestors have been singles for several generations. He has given birth to several daughters in a row, and he has such a baby bump as Albert Warner. Naturally, he has been spoiled since childhood. When Albert Warner was in elementary school, he was beaten with a ruler on the palm by his teacher's hand because of his poor study and class trouble. Henry took someone to the school and broke the teacher's right arm, leaving him disabled for life. When Albert was in junior high school, he suffered a lot from fighting with others at school. Henry directly hired someone to knock his classmate who beat his son into a vegetable. Such examples are countless in Albert Warner's growth process. In the eyes of Henry Warner, anyone who bullies his son will end up dead. Paisel wouldn't heal his son's legs, DM in it. That Alex actually harmed his son to look like what he is today, even more dim it. Therefore, he planned to burn Paisel to death today, and then according to the planned plot tomorrow, he would kill Alex. Sean Richard saw that the two of them were really going to set fire to Paisel Clinic, and might even burn Paisel to death. Suddenly he became anxious, and he did not hesitate to jump out and say to the two of them, "Two." Impulse. Warner father and son were shocked. They had thought that no one would notice them at night, but suddenly a person would come out. When Albert was shocked, he also recognized Sean Richard, and said in surprise, "Are you the one who came to see Paisel before? Why, are you going to help him?" Sean Richard hurriedly waved his hand and said, "I don't care about Paisel's life or death. But his magical medicine is worn close to his body. I believe his magical medicine can not only heal your legs, but also my injuries. If you burn him with such a fire, then his magical medicine must be burned too." Albert Warner suddenly realized. Yes indeed. I didn't expect it. Paisel really has a magical medicine, and that magical medicine can cure even high-level paraplegia with spinal injury, let alone his lame leg. If he burned him to death with fire, wouldn't there be no chance to heal the lame leg? Thinking of this, he suddenly hesitated. Henry Warner frowned and asked, "Why, you also an enemy of Paisel?" "This is an age-old medicine treasure," Henry Warner said. "In this case, it's better for us to tie Paisel together and force him to hand over the magical medicine, and then kill him alive." "Okay." Sean Richard nodded and said, "In this case, let's leave contact information. Let's find time tomorrow. Let's meet to discuss the details."